Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. It takes its origin from emotion recollected in tranquility. This famous quote from William Wordsworth embodies his beliefs and style of poetry. Wordsworth ranks as one of the greatest lyric poets in the history of English literature. Born on April 7, 1770, William Wordsworth was an English Romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped launch the Romantic Age in English literature with their 1798 joint publication, Lyrical Ballads. His early years were dominated by his experience of the countryside around the Lake District and the English moors. Dorothy Wordsworth, his sister, served as his early companion until their mother's death and the separation when he was sent to school. Dorothy loved nature, and her thoughts and impressions were a valuable source of inspiration for her brother. Wordsworth recalled, "The first time she saw the sea, she burst into tears, indicating the sensibility for which she was so remarkable." Due to Dorothy's influence, Wordsworth focused on nature, children, the poor, common people, and used ordinary words to express his personal feelings. With his strong influences and a working definition of poetry at his side, Wordsworth made his writing debut in 1787, when he published a sonnet in the European magazine. As he continued to gain recognition, his definition of poetry as the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings was shared by a number of his followers. About 1798, he started to write a large and philosophical autobiographical poem, completed in 1805 and published posthumously in 1850 under the title The Prelude. The long work described the poet's love of nature and his own place in world order. From the age of 50, his creative powers began to decline, but 3 female assistants took care of him and filled his life with admiration. Wordsworth abandoned his radical faith and became a patriotic, conservative public man. After his daughter Dora died from tuberculosis, Wordsworth stopped writing with the intensity he once held. The great poet died on April 23, 1850, at the age of 80, from an aggravated case of pleurisy. He is buried at Oswald's Church at Grasmere. The Prelude is Wordsworth's widely recognized piece of work. He started writing it when he was 28 years old and kept writing throughout his life, but never really finished it. It was never published until 3 months after his death. His wife, Mary Wordsworth, was the one who published it. Mary was also the one who gave it a title, since Wordsworth did not give it one before he died.